Hi you, what up? Welcome to my channel, welcome back, and Happy New Year! It's 2023, it's a brand new year, it's a fresh new beginning. I am so happy. I love New Year's. I've told you this in my previous videos, and 23 just happens to be my lucky number, so I just feel like this year is going to be the year for us all. That is kind of like my mood today. I'm feeling very fresh and like renewed. I needed the break, but now that I've said all that, let me actually talk about what today's video is about. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best makeup of 2022. So I've compiled a very long list of products. Keep in mind, I also have done 2 other videos in this series, the best foundations and also the best eyeshadow palettes of 2022. So be sure to check out those videos. I'm linking them below, as well as all the products that I'm mentioning in this video. For today's video, we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna have a guest come in just a minute. But before we do, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can watch all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. Who knows, maybe this will be the year that I had a Friday video. I don't know, let's see. But anyway, let's get to it. Best makeup product of 2022, filmed in 2023, here we come. So as always, I come very well prepared for these videos. Check out my notes. So I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna talk about my favorite primer for the year. I actually have 2. One of them is CALIRAY So Blown Clean Blurring Primer. This one is sold out currently. It is $36. I love it because it's clean. It's also from CALIRAY, aka also from the founder of Urban Decay, Wendy. And I feel like CALIRAY is here to stay. I really like what they've been doing so far. I've really been liking all the products that they've released so far. Similarly, I also have been loving the DANESSA MYRICKS Blurring Balm Powder. The shade Universal is the one that I use for primer. This one is $36, so this is the one that I'm gonna apply. And by the way, this isn't just my fave in the primer category, this is also my fave in the foundation or like skin tint category. Also, we have the swatch model here. He's kind of behind the scenes, but he's here in the room. Happy New Year. Woohoo.
I wish you all good makeup.
Thank you for that.
The skincare first.
That's very important. I actually already have my skincare on. I like to do my skincare about 45 minutes before applying my makeup so that it sinks into my skin. But super important to prep your skin with skincare before applying makeup. All right, so now I'm applying my fave DANESSA MYRICKS Blurring Balm Powder. This one is amazing, and I feel like I'm a broken record saying this. This is probably the best product for oily skin that I have ever used, ever. Not just in 2022, but like in all of my makeup career. I feel like this controls oils better than anything else I've ever tried. The shades are very flexible, so you can stretch them, and I personally have at least 3 shades that I can match. So we love the DANESSA MYRICKS Blurring Balm Powder around here, right, Lee?
Yeah, how much is it?
$36.
Is that expensive?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. There is 18 grams, so not like a ton of product. And as you can see, I've already hit pan. And I believe this came out sometime in the summer. I've been using it a lot, and this is how much I've used. So you guys let me know whether you think 36 is fair or not. But fair question, thank you. Today I'm just gonna keep it fun and funky and chill. And I'm gonna use my HAUS Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation from the one and only HAUS Labs by Lady Gaga. This one is $45, so you know, a little bit pricier, but I think it's really nice. Great for oily skin, great for normal skin. I think it's even great for dry skin. I've been liking it a lot. This is one of those foundations that you can build up to full, though it's said to be a medium coverage foundation. So I'm just gonna blend that out. And the good thing about this one is that you can also shear it out, so it's a flexible formula. Okay, I don't know why I laid down my baby hairs with gel and now I'm about to apply foundation and I clearly can't. So I'm having just a little bit of trouble. And like today, I really laid it down. But what do you think of the foundation? Better than before?
I think it looks really great.
Right? Oh, everyone is always asking me, what shade are you wearing in this foundation? Even though I have a video specifically on this foundation where I...
light tan blue.
Actually, you know what's funny? You're not too off. The shade is 260 light medium cool, and I'm not cool, but the HAUS Labs foundation classify olive as a cool.
I guessed it.
You guessed it. But I'm definitely not blue. I'm more of a yellow. But this is more of like an olive golden undertone. So keep that in mind. If you are looking to purchase this foundation, just remember that their cools are olive and their warms are orange. So just bear that in mind.
So I got a question. Do you think you're yellow because you're Asian?
I think heritage has something to do with it, yeah. I think I inherited my undertone from my dad as opposed to from my mom. Yeah, so I have like a yellow golden undertone, and so my skin tans really easily, very well.
What other cultures have yellow undertones?
I would say Filipinos. I would say Central Asians, which is what I am. I would even say some Hispanic cultures, like some Mexicans. If there's like an indigenous mixture in there, I feel like they lean a little bit yellower as well.
Wouldn't you say like dark-skinned people can lean yellow too? Because I know a lot of African Americans, they have like a yellow,
Absolutely, yeah.
beautiful yellow golden glow.
Totally, yeah. There's tons of people who have like a yellowy or like a golden undertone. So yeah, a lot of times, yes, I often see it in people of color as opposed to non-people of color, right? What's the politically correct term?
People of no color, PONCs.
Right. But however, it's not like a absolute rule.
Gotcha.
Well, now that foundation is done, let's move on to concealer. My favorite concealer for the year is Dominique Cosmetics Wake Up Concealer. This one is so good. It has a metal wand, so it feels really nice and cooling on the under eye. I also really like the formula. It's creamy, it's easy, and it works. $26, what the heck? That's all you wanna know, how much?
I think I'm like most people, I don't like just giving my money away just because it's the best.
Okay, don't worry, I got this in PR.
But that makes me and everybody else feel better. Don't worry about it, because you got it for free.
Comes with the territory. We're gonna blend that out. I really do like this one though. I've been using it a lot in the summertime. I feel like it has really good coverage, but it's not too thick, you know? It doesn't really look like product sitting on the face. As opposed to like Tarte Shape Tape, it's a concealer that I love, but it's a highly, highly pigmented concealer, which to me, looks like concealer, and some people may like it, like I love it, but some people may not. Maybe it's not for every day, you know? But this one I feel you can build it up, you can sheer it out. I'm a fan. And the price is not bad, right? Right?
I don't know if that's good. I'm like a concealer connoisseur.
Yeah, that's gonna be your new name, concealer connoisseur. Actually, you have like enviably good skin, and I kinda slightly hate you for it. And you're like older than me, so I don't even understand.
Do you think on average that males have better skin than women?
I feel like males have rougher skin. It's like slightly different because
Thicker.
it's like thicker skin because you are able to, you know, grow hair or whatnot. So
No, I know a lot of
maybe that's a good thing, especially when it comes to aging. Like the thicker your skin is, the less likely it is to crinkle or wrinkle, you know, but I have oily skin, so I don't really have wrinkles either, but I have other issues like pores, like oils, like pimples, things like that, which you don't even know what that is. He doesn't, he's just sitting there like flop, flop. Like, what's pores?
I have pores.
Anyway, I'm gonna set that with powder. Also from Dominique Cosmetics, I feel like these two products go hand in hand together. The Wake Up Concealer and the Translucent Setting Powder. This one is great for setting the under eye and also for blurring. But today I'm only going to use it for the under eye. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Then I'm gonna move on to cream products and then I'm gonna go back to powders. You'll see why, there's a method. Also, the shade that I'm using in this concealer is Café con Leche. All right, let's talk cream bronzers, okay? Sweetie, you ready? I have two favorites that I've been using a lot, and one of them I actually don't have here, and I completely forgot where it was, and now I remembered. It's in my travel makeup bag because basically it lives there. I am talking about the PIXI bronzer, the one that looks like deodorant. It's been my favorite for the year. I use it everywhere, not just on the face. I also use it on the body, especially when I'm traveling. I like to use it on my shoulders in the summertime when I want a little glow. And that one is like fairly inexpensive. I feel like it went viral on TikTok this year, but for a good reason because it's actually a good product. I also really enjoyed the R.E.M.BEAUTY bronzer stick. That one is $25, and this one is kind of like not super pigmented, not super light. I would say that's in the middle. I've been enjoying that one all year long. And then I would say probably my most recent fave and the one that I've been reaching for the most, and also it is the most dramatic of the cream bronzers. I am talking about the NARS cream bronzer, or rather bronzing cream in the shade Laguna. First of all, this one smells so heavenly. This reminds me of Bora Bora. I'm gonna add just a little bit to like my areas of interest. I am gonna do the cheeks a little bit. I used to contour like right underneath my cheekbone, which is like right here. You can kind of like see the line. But I've noticed that this year everyone's been contouring a little bit higher. I even saw that Vogue Beauty Secrets video with J-Lo, and even she was like, I learned it on TikTok. You see, I feel like it makes a difference. I think for me and like for my face, it makes my cheekbones slightly smaller than they are. My cheek real estate is just like giant. It makes them just like a little bit higher, but smaller. You know, I hope that makes sense. So just like I would recede my forehead and make it a little bit less wide, I'm doing the same with my cheekbones. Again, this wouldn't necessarily work on everyone, but this is just like the effect that it's doing for me. Concealer connoisseur, what do you think?
Well, I think it looks beautiful.
You like this technique?
I think anything that helps lift is a good thing. I don't know too much about making things look down, being a good look.
Thanks for your input. Anyway, Laguna bronzer is it, you guys. 38 bucks, which is not exactly cheap, but I feel like it's worth it. And you get a ton of product. Like you could actually see how much product you get in here.
So if you got to drop bank on something at one particular product, covering one particular area, concealer, contouring, foundation, lipstick, eyeshadow
Palettes.
Really?
That's where I would drop bank. Outside of like skincare, which is like the thing that you should be spending your most money on when it comes to like the beauty sphere, I would say the biggest difference that I personally see is in the color cosmetics, specifically eyeshadow palettes category. But that's just me. There's always Flower Beauty, you know? Flower Beauty by Drew Barrymore. They actually have not released products in a while, so I'm not sure if they're like still on the scene or not, but they have some really inexpensive but incredible quality eyeshadow palettes.
She's still married to her husband?
So the reason why I chuckled when Lee brought up Drew Barrymore's husband is because he was tied to Chanel and like luxury beauty. So perhaps you see a connection there, perhaps you don't. But we've always wondered about that ourselves. Like, is Flower Beauty really like Chanel?
The rumor is that they're run through the same manufacturer.
That's the rumor. Yeah. The rumor is that, yes.
But I can neither confirm
nor deny this rumor. All right, so bronzer is done. Let's move on to some cream blush. In the cream blush category, I have a lot of favorites this time. I feel like I personally fell in love with cream blush in 2022. To me, I prefer it over powder blush now, which I would have never said prior. Maybe it's because my skin's changed, or maybe because the trends have changed. I don't know what it is, but I'm really gravitating a lot more towards cream or liquid blushes. Number one, and Lee is probably gonna make fun of this, is actually from Keys SOULCARE by the one and only Alicia Keys. This blush I've been using a lot, and if you guys watch my channel a lot, then you know I've been obsessed with the shade Grace. I use the shade all the time, and it just looks so damn good.
Why would you say that about me?
You seem to have a lot of words about Miss Alicia and makeup.
Oh, I said very respectfully. I was a little surprised that she came out with a makeup line after she went very aggressively against makeup. So I thought it was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because I thought she would come out with skincare. Does she have skincare?
So her makeup line is actually a fusion
of
makeup and skincare,
Oh,
which is why I like that. But actually, it's not like a barely there kind of makeup line. I feel like the blushes specifically are very punchy. They're very beautiful. There's lots of colors. I feel like they're affordable, and like it looks like makeup, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
$22. I feel like that's not bad. I feel like that's reasonable. But while we're on the topic of cream blushes, I also have to mention how much I love the R.E.M.BEAUTY blush sticks. These are so cute, first of all. Secondly, also really great quality, really nice formula. These double as lipsticks. I believe I had like at least 4, maybe 5, but I'm only left with 2. I think my mom went through my drawers. She really loves this product. So this is nice for like any age, for any skin type. I've been liking those as well. And those are $18, so even cheaper. Oh my gosh, I can't not mention Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer Blush. These have been my go-tos all summer long. I'm obsessed with this blush. This is so cute, it's so easy, and there's so much product in this tube. So this is $28, but like I said, a lot of product in the tube. You could shear it out, you could build it up. It's really flexible, really easy to use. I am a fan of cream and liquid blush this year. All right, moving on. Let's go back to powder real quick. Specifically, I want to talk about face powder in the powder foundation category. One of my favorites this year has been the Essence 16-hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. This one I discovered recently and it's been my go-to. I've been using this shade number 10, Macadamia. It's so, so nice. And guess the price. Guess the price, watch model.
16 hours, not 24, so we can cut it back. Is there any skincare component?
This has no talc. This is mica based.
So given the fact again that it's 16, not 24, I'm gonna go with $11.99.
Wrong. It is $6.
Wow.
$6, man. And this is an excellent, excellent, excellent powder. It's actually classified as a powder foundation because it is that pigmented, but I think for that purpose, you'd have to have an exact shade match, and this one is just like a little bit too light, you know? I like to use it as an all-over powder, just like to set lightly, and I don't like to use the included sponge that it comes with because then it just presses in too much product. It makes it more like a foundation. But if you can find your shade, I believe there are 10 shades, then you're golden, you're good to go. I also like to set my blush with it, just like that. So good. Also, actually, in the $11 price point, I really, really loved this ColourPop powder foundation. It's called Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. I've been using the shade medium. My sponge just fell and it fell face down, of course. And this is the product that I actually do use the sponge with because this is like an exact shade match and I've been loving it. This one also feels like a luxury high-end powder foundation. So I'm gonna need to wash the sponge. So both of these I would say are very similar in terms of coverage. They're very similar in terms of staying power. Just like one is $6, the other one is 11, but neither one is really pricey. Before I move on, I'm gonna set my pores with the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil, which is not a new product. It's not from 2022, but I just rediscovered it in 2022. And this has been my go-to for smoothing the pores, which is something that I deal with because I am oily AF. But this takes care of it for me instantly. I'm still on the hunt for a brush that is similar that I can recommend for you guys because I noticed a lot of people have purchased this product ever since I talked about it. And by the way, all the products that I'm mentioning here, I am listing and linking below in the description. As always, these are my affiliate links. I do get a small commission if you purchase, so feel free to purchase if you want to support this channel, but by no means do you have to. Oh, guys, I've got nothing in the brow category. I don't like most brow products. Today I use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter because it's like my favorite brow gel of all time. I also like the Makeup by Mario. I also like the Got To Be brow gel. That one I discovered in 2022, but it is nowhere near as good as the other two. So I continuously reach for the other two. So today I did my brows off camera and I used the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This one, I'm gonna keep on using the things that I like. Even if they're not popular, I don't care, I'm gonna keep using them. Oh my God, I actually just realized I didn't pack an eyeshadow palette because I do have a separate video for just eyeshadows. So I've got nothing in the eyeshadow category. You're gonna have to watch that video. I'm just gonna have to improvise, you know, with like the stuff that I got happening here. So you know what? I'm gonna take my favorite powder bronzer, which is from One Size by the one and only Patrick. And this one I have been using a lot. I use the shade Light Trio. I mix this deepest shade and this lightest shade for bronzing. And I also use it on the eyes. Why not? I'm gonna pick up just a little bit. I'm gonna add just a little bit of that oomph just to the sides of the forehead. I mean, really, that's the only space I have on my forehead, just the sides. And then I'm gonna add a little bit underneath the cheekbone. Just like a little kiss of that, right? All right, and instead, I'm gonna use this Makeup by Mario big brush. And I'm gonna add this bronzer all over my lid. Back and forth, front and back and forth, front and back. Using this big brush, Mario EF1. What do you think of my makeup so far?
I think it's very nice. Where are you going?
To film a TikTok, obviously.
I like the foundation.
Yeah?
Yeah. I actually can see why you like the Keys blush. And I'm not a blush guy.
You hate blush, why?
I just don't like blush because of the color.
I feel like it's an acquired taste and it's also a skill that it's not as easy as it seems.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think a lot of women think that you just take blush on, you wipe it on like deodorant. It's not like that.
It's definitely not like deodorant.
No, you have to really know how to place it, how much you should place, and the colors that work with your skin tone.
Yeah, I feel like it's very important. Blush seems like it's really easy, but it's actually tricky.
Like I like the Keys color because it almost looks natural.
Right? $36 for this?
I believe so.
Not bad. let's move on to highlighters. One that I really like, the highlighter from Sigma. This one right here called Savannah. This one is probably my most used one. It's just like a really beautiful champagne-y golden shade. So I'm gonna use it today. This one is $35. Not inexpensive, but not expensive. And as you can see, I have like a little bit of like a wet spot here that I left. I purposely did not set it. So this is the spot where I like to add my highlighter. I like that this one is very glam, but it's very smooth. But also, it still gives me that like 2016 type of vibe, which I personally like in a highlighter. I like when they were blinding. Maybe my technique of applying highlighter is a little bit different, though I still like to apply it down the nose. But also, I'm kind of applying it closer to the eye and a little bit more into the temple, as opposed to across the entire cheekbone, like we used to do back in 2016, 2017. And then I'm gonna take a clean brush, like a blush brush. I'm just gonna tame that down a little bit. Boom. Blinding, but beautiful. All right, so we're almost halfway through the video. I feel like now would be a good opportunity to have the swatch model switch places with me and have him present you with some opinions on some makeup. Hi.
What do you mean?
Yes, I want you to judge some makeup. Some makeup that I didn't actually personally try, but I thought it would be fun to include in a video like this, in a roundup, just to see like what you think, what others think.
Oh, you want to catch me by surprise kind of thing?
I want to catch you by surprise. I want to get a first impression.
Oh my god, I'm on your channel.
Look at you. Sit back, relax.
Wow, I'm nervous to be here.
You look good on camera though.
Well, you just love me.
Sometimes.
What's up, guys? Happy New Year. What up? What are you giving me here? Should I close my eyes or something? I'm gonna close my eyes because I just want to take it all in.
Dun, 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 dun,
What? A Game of Thrones?
It's a Game of Thrones collection.
Is that good?
I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. We got a is this? I mean, I don't know about this. This makes me feel weird. Who? What? I'm so confused. I'm actually at a loss for words because I don't like when brands collab with certain actors, musicians, and movie shows. It always feels like a cash grab for me personally. Unless you're like a super fan and you kind of want to hold the makeup and like, you know, you're like, oh, I want to have a beauty blender copy and keep it on the chair and sit it there in my makeup room.
It's not a chair. It's a throne.
It's a throne. Okay.
It's Game of Thrones.
I don't know, man. I'm weirded out by this.
All right, let's look at other products in here. It's massive, though.
And I don't even know where this was made.
It's from Revolution Makeup.
Yeah, but like who actually put the colors together? Like, is it useful? I'm being such a guy right now. Is it useful? Let's take a look at these colors.
And another palette.
Damn, how much is this?
Yo, and another palette. I don't know. Let's look at
Wow. I mean, that's pretty cool. Look at that. It's got like the map of a world I have no idea about. So you got like this many colors in this ginormous palette. It's giving me like summer Targaryen chilling out, like not having any worries, like no dragons anywhere vibes.
It's weird, right? The color story is kind of, there's a lot of muted tones in here, like very like pasty beige shades, then there's some pasty blush shades, and then there's these random pops of color, but there's no supporting colors to go with it. So yeah, it does seem very random.
Yeah, that's kind of what I don't like. Like, you know, like
why is it green?
To me, when you do something like this, you should have like the makeup artists who were actually on set on Game of Thrones get their names and like what was the makeup kind of like color scheme to the Targaryens, to every single culture in the actual show, so that maybe you can give that like undertone kind of vibe to yourself.
Yeah, so this was a Halloween collection actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe it makes sense for like a Halloween thing. And also there's
yeah, but let me tell you, I mean, I'm not
like
trying
the fire
to be
and ice.
Exactly, like, you know, like how original is that? Like, you know, fire, ice, dragon, cold, the wall, the dragon, like, I mean, I just don't find that very, like, well thought out. I think that's just too off.
We got 18 for one of the smaller eyeshadow palettes.
That's really cool.
I don't know how much this big one is, though. Just thought this would be something that you're interested in. Clearly not, so let's move on. Let me show you the next thing.
Not interested.
Not interested, okay.
Not interested, sorry. I feel bad.
Why?
Because I know somebody worked on that really hard. Maybe not hard enough.
Speaking of Makeup Revolution, they had another collab.
Let me see. No. This is what I mean. I mean, this only proves my point. Ozzy Osbourne? I bet you Ozzy doesn't even know he has this line. I bet money. I mean, like, you'd be like, oh, Sharon didn't know I had a makeup line. Bloody great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Ozzy's like a legend.
I'm not a fan of Ozzy. I'm an animal lover, so I do not support Ozzy.
He's done some really wicked stuff.
Feel free to shit on this.
You know, again, it's one of those things. I think it's you have to be a fan, super fan. You have to love Ozzy. Maybe you're somebody who loves his music.
And they put a bat.
Yeah, like if you know anything about Ozzy's past, he's actually reportedly bit a live bat's head off on stage during a concert.
I'm done.
I would be more interested in knowing, you know, who's the team behind it. Like, what is their knowledge, and what were they going for? What was their motivation? I mean, we have a mirror that kind of says "see you on the other side," so I'm assuming he means we'll see each other when we're dead. Nice message.
I mean, I feel like we already have Kat Von D.
Thank you. I really appreciate what Maryam just said, because absolutely. It's like, if you're gonna go there, we have somebody like that. She's the Ozzy Osbourne, if you will, of makeup.
She is.
Like,
so I guess we don't need Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and look at this. It's like
colors.
It's like Frankenstein. It's not even Ozzy-esque, these colors. Like, I mean, it could be, but not like really, no. I'm not at that point in my life where like I'm embracing death hard like that, or religious kind of things like that to associate what I purchase. I want quality. I want something that's gonna make me look good, make me feel good, and positivity. Look what we have here. I'm just feel like I'm straight on hating on this. It's like, I just want to be Ozzy. Sharon, I can't believe I came out with a bloody makeup line. You didn't tell me, you. So look, it come with your own urn. So buy now. If you really want that special touch, that special I love you, Mom, get her the Ozzy palette set. Mom, see you on the other side. Can you imagine? Oh, okay, brushes. Oh, I like it. Let's put red tips on there so we can think of blood. Ooh, so scary, so devilish, so grown up and mature.
Not feeling it, huh?
Not feeling it. You got something else?
I actually, honestly brought this out because I thought that you were gonna get excited.
I'm sorry, I feel bad. I'm talking shit.
I wanted you to do my job for these two products that I never actually tested. I've never tried any of this makeup. I just thought it wasn't really my vibe, but I thought that if it's anyone's vibe, it would be this guy's vibe. No, clearly I was wrong.
I feel really bad. I'm sorry. I'm just a swatch model. You know, I just put it on, take it off.
It's really not.
Oh, look, you left the best part out.
It's a makeup bag.
Oh, how cute. Actually, it's cute. Yeah, I like the bag. I'd rock the bag.
All right, well, at least we have one positive from you. High five.
High five.
Well, all right. Thank you, Swatch Model, for your input. I'm almost afraid to ask you what you think of Pat McGrath x Star Wars.
Whoa.
But this is new. This is for testing new makeup, which is coming up.
Can I jump in real quick, 1 second?
Yes. What do you think?
Pat McGrath.
Yes.
She's a proven makeup artist legend.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say it's probably dope.
She is the mother, and her palettes are the motherships. Made in Italy.
There you go.
Alrighty, so now let me finish up my makeup. I have a favorite eyeliner for the year. It is from Half Magic. Half Magic Beauty was actually started by the makeup artist from Euphoria, the show Euphoria. So that show was like known for makeup, and I'm so glad that the makeup artist actually came out with a makeup line, because it is really, really promising. And this particular liner has been my favorite for the year. Let me actually show you before I apply. This has a really unique shape. It almost looks like a blade. So it allows you to create a super quick and easy cat eye with just like a couple of strokes. So you can line very thin. You can create your shape really easily, but then you can actually use the wide side to fill it in super, super quickly. So this is really great for graphic liner looks, especially if you need to save time. But look how fast that was. To me, this is just like giving us some innovation. It's giving us something new, something different, and I'm all here for that. I think this is only $20 if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like the price is not bad. And like I said, the innovation is what I'm here for. Also, this one's really long lasting. Ooh. All right, so I'm keeping it pretty simple today with my look. I wanna move on to lashes and my favorite mascara for 2022. I actually have two that I've been using a lot. First one, I can't seem to find. I don't know where it is, and it is from CALIRAY. It's their clean mascara. Again, I've been loving it because this is a clean formula, but it's a formula that really works. Typically, in my experience, every time I use a clean mascara, it just does not deliver, and I have very, very short lashes. They're very straight, and they don't really hold the curls, so I actually need a formula that is pretty basic, like without all the dramatics. I don't like a gimmicky wand. I like a straightforward, classic type of wand. And CALIRAY mascara that I'm talking about, totally delivered. Plus, like I said, it's a clean formula. But the one that I was planning on using today is actually from Berry Baddie by my girl, Yasmin, aka Beauty Bird. She came out with this amazing mascara that is probably my favorite for the year. This one is not only dual-ended, so it has two different wands. It has like a really tiny wand that you could use for the lower lashes, but it also has a regular wand that you could use for the upper lashes. But the best part of this product is actually the formula. The reason why I love it is because it is truly waterproof. It is truly black. It's lengthening, it's volumizing, and also it's extremely long wearing and basically bulletproof. I also am able to maintain the curl when I curl my lashes, so that's a plus for me. And when I remove this mascara, it actually comes off as like little tiny straws, like little pellets. So you know that this product is coating my entire lash, which I think is so cool. Like, you could actually really see my lashes. So this one is $16. I feel like that's a really fair price, almost a drugstore price, but you get a 2-in-1, 2 different wands for 2 different looks, or 2 different styles, I guess. Love it. In the false lashes category, the lashes that I've worn the most this year have been the Kiss Lash Couture Masterpiece Luxe Lashes in the style Pret-a-Porter. This one has just been my go-to. It's so flirty. It's so easy to wear. You can cut it in half to give you like a little half lash effect, or you could use the full strip or just cut off whatever works for your eye shape. So this is the one that I've been using a lot. I'm not gonna use it today because I really like the way that my natural lashes are looking, so just wanted to mention that. And I think this is only like $5, so amazing. In the lip liner category, my favorite for the year has been R.E.M.BEAUTY Positive Words Lip Liner. I also really love their lipstick. So I guess that combo, that lip liner and lipstick combo, have been like my favorites in the lip category for the year. But specifically speaking about their liner, what I like about this one is that there's a lot of shades, obviously. It's kind of like a gel formula. It's a retractable pencil that you can sharpen because it has like an included little sharpener on the bottom. But the formula is really nice. There's no drag. It's just like super easy. Swatch model, what lip color should I go for?
I like one in the middle.
This pink? All right, so the swatch model has chosen Kind Words Matte Lip Liner in the shade Lively. Lively is kind of like a peachy nude. No drag whatsoever. It's so pigmented and so creamy, you could even use this as lipstick. It has really good staying power. And the price is right at $15. And you guys, look how pigmented this lip liner is. It completely canceled out my natural lip color. I feel like that's pretty impressive. Also, another thing that I really like about this collection is that each shade is actually named after like a positive attribute or like a positive affirmation. So you have something like creative, you have humble, you have wise. I feel like it's just positive type of product. For my lipstick, the lip liner and lipstick also have corresponding shades. So the Lively lip liner will match the Lively lipstick. I do have the Lively lipstick, so maybe I will go for that one. How pretty is the shade? So stunning.
I'm gonna go disappear, start dinner.
Okay, peace out. Thank you for your input. Thank you for participating.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I'm actually almost done with this video. I want to go over some of my favorite products in the lip category outside of just like lipstick and lip liner. My favorite lip balm for the year goes to the one and only Keys SOULCARE I Put Myself First lip balm. I love this one because it's the perfect blend of lip color to lip balm. This is something that you could wear on your own. The shade that I wore the most this year is the shade Inspiration. It's kind of like a beautiful, winey, like berry red. It looks like your lips but better with like a hint of color. I've been loving this. It feels really nice on the lips. 10 out of 10. Recommend. $18. Similarly, I am a huge fan of this lip oil from Artist Couture. This one is in the shade Berry Baddie. So now the original color of this one, like a bubblegum pink, has been sold out on Sephora for as long as I can remember. I don't even know how long. So now they've come out with new shades, and I love these new shades even more. They're just so pretty and so stunning. This looks like a gloss, but it feels a lot more comfortable. $22. In the lip oil category, I've also enjoyed a lot these Dose of Colors lip oils. What I like about these is that they look and feel like oil, but they have a little bit more color than most lip oils do. I've been using the Wet n Wild Megaslicks Lip Glosses all year. Ever since I discovered these, I just can't seem to put them down. They're $3, so I literally have every single shade, and they are just so flattering, so pretty. They don't have a scent. They just feel like traditional lip gloss, the way that it's meant to feel, and it feels good to me. Also, I forgot to mention how much I enjoyed these Makeup Forever liquid lipsticks at $25 each. I feel like the colors are really nice, really flattering, warm, earthy tones. There's a lot of variety to choose from. Also, it's a liquid lipstick that feels comfortable on the lips, so not super drying. And last but not least, a non-transferable lipstick, but in a traditional lipstick formula in a tube. I am talking about the Rouge Dior Forever lipstick. This was $42, pricey for sure, but so worth it. Just like the most delicious colors, the most flattering, the most easy to wear formulas that feel really easy on the lips, almost like you're not wearing anything at all, but very punchy, very pigmented, solid colors. Definitely one of my favorites for the year. So with that, you guys, I think that finally concludes my wrap up of the year of the best makeup of 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a different take on this video with the swatch model present, with some of his commentary, with some of his thoughts. I feel like you guys always get my perspective, but I hear so much from him behind the scenes. I always hear his opinions or like what he thinks, and he's much more into the industry or like what happens behind the makeup, so to speak. So I just thought it would be fun to have him join us, even if it's not on camera, even if it's just literally behind the scenes, but just to have his input a little bit more. So I don't know if you guys enjoyed that, or maybe it was too much, but definitely let me know. So with that, I am going to zoom on out, wishing you an amazing 2023 ahead. I love you guys, inviting you to check out more of my videos. Peace out, and I'm out.